Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On the tackle.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
London.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Up for the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kaepernick's pass complete.
John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Yeah, the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep downfield for Ross. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
Jaguars 7. Brett Maher.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So now, as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should.
And he's into the clear. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20. Jaguars 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Hunt, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and as a result, possession switches hands. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Norton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, that
on play action, it's Kaepernick. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
and when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the counter, Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Burrow on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jalen Reagor, who was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. We'll take an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
33. Jaguars 17.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the man is Kmet, the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run on 1st down. Warner. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Taken down right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Jaguars.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Norton. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17.
He's taken down at the 7th.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Burrow will throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
24 is the mic. Man, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here. 24 is the mic.
Here's Burrow. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Williams on the coverage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Now it's Burrow. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back 3-yard pickups. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Pickup of 2 yards and a London 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Dillon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 7.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on he got hot, he got their attention, they've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the 2nd half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Second and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 24 is the mark. I'm here all day.
And Burrow going to throw again. Landry brushes him off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
7-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Again, it's Burrow. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.Y. Hilton. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Dillon now on first and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On first down, Callahan fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Kaepernick looking to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Today's final score, Black Knights.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.